Hi, I'm Chip Rome with your Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and you're watching In the Know. For this episode, we are here in Bullskin Township, and joining me is Kim Brown. Hello, Kim.
Hi.
And Kim is the president of the Bullskin Township Historical Society, and we're here at their site, and they have a big festival coming up. So you want to tell our viewers about that, Kim?
Yes, it's our 27th annual Heritage Day Festival. It will be held on Saturday and Sunday, June 14th and 15th, from 11 to 6 daily. We're doing a night.
Something new, right?
Something new, yes, something new on Friday night. We're having a Friday night music night.
So that would be the 13th.
13th,
Yeah.
from 7 to 9.
Okay.
And that's something new this year. We're hoping the people to come out to see our furnace, to learn about the first industry in Bullskin Township.
Yeah. This is my first time here, and I'm excited, folks, and I can't wait to come back. So talk about the location. So what's behind us here?
Okay.
This is the main artifact here.
Yes, the main artifact, that's our Mount Vernon iron furnace. It was built in 1798 by Isaac Meeson, and we have been restoring it since 2006.
Okay.
So whenever we are able to get the funds, get the funding, we can fix the furnace.
Yeah, and this festival is one of those ways that you raise
Yes.
money. It's part of one of your main ways, I would imagine.
Yes, it's one of our main ways that we raise money to restore the furnace.
Yeah. So we're actually in Wooddale
Yes.
for local people, but for GPS, I found that if you put in 484 Park Road, Scottdale,
Yes.
the GPS will bring you right to this location.
Yes. It's easy it's right near the Bullskin Township Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
And we would like people to park at the fairgrounds in the upper lot. And we have a walking trail it's not a very long walking trail to walk to our grounds, or they can have a hayride shuttle to our grounds. So a lot of people like that.
Yeah. Do you have a Facebook page?
Yes, we do.
Okay, and that would be under the Bullskin Township Historical Society?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's kind of neat. So you park at the fairgrounds, catch the hayride, and ride it up here.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that makes it nice. So the times on Saturday and Sunday are 11 to 6.
11 to 6, yes.
And then Friday is
7 to 9.
7 to 9.
Yes.
But no food or anything.
No, not on Friday night.
Okay. But let's talk about Saturday and Sunday are the main days.
Yes.
So what will people find when they come here on
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday?
When they come on Saturday and Sunday, they'll be dropped off at the lower field. They'll walk up through. We have a lot of unique vendors.
Mm-hmm.
We have a fry dough shed in the lower field, and that's also where the entertainment is.
Okay.
Saturday's entertainment is Time Cowboy. Sunday's entertainment is the Poplar Run Boys, and Friday night is the Lost Years Band.
Okay,
So
you got a lot of good
We
entertainment.
have a lot of different entertainment.
Yeah. And I see you have like a stage down here, and then there's
Yes.
a field. You probably encourage people to bring chairs.
They can bring chairs. We'll have chairs. They can sit on the side of the hill.
Maybe bring a
It's just-
blanket.
yeah, it's very it's very comfortable here. Very laid back and comfortable.
Yeah.
So we'll also down in the field below we'll have an antique tractor show
Okay.
and a 2-man cross-cut sawing competition.
That's an old-fashioned thing.
And anybody can enter.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's both days, and anybody can enter. It's just the best times.
Male and female both.
Whatever. We also have axe throwing.
Okay.
And we have a scavenger hunt for school-age children.
Okay.
And they all get prizes, and they go to each vendor and they ask questions, and that's what they learn, local history.
Yeah.
And then they get a prize at the end.
Now, your goal here is to remind people of the important history
Yes.
that's here.
Yes.
And so just talk about the displays, because I think that's probably what really brings that home.
The displays we have, we'll have working blacksmiths.
Okay.
They will be over at the casting shed. We have a working quilter. We're trying. We did have a soap makers, and we're hoping they come back next year.
Okay.
Or this year. Also, in the cabin, we have a lot of artifacts, a lot of old photos, old books. a lot of information on family histories from the area.
Yeah. Now, this furnace was kind of the hub of what was
Yes.
a community that kind of grew around that
Yes.
furnace, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And there's a connection back to George Washington with this.
Yes,
Yeah.
our furnace is named Mount Vernon Furnace. Isaac Meeson, the man that built the furnace, he was very good friends with George Washington. They actually came from the same area in Virginia.
Okay.
And in honor of George Washington, he named our furnace Mount Vernon.
Yeah. And then George Washington died shortly after that, I
A
think.
year
right?
after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk about what happens with the furnace. So back in the day, what
Okay.
was happening here?
Back in the day, they would be gathering trees. They would cut an acre of trees a day to make charcoal, because you have to have charcoal, limestone, and iron ore to make the iron. They would make pig iron here. They would make kettles, skillets, like utensils for the frontier families.
Yeah. And I was reading on there, some of the stuff was shipped to Pittsburgh. So they would take it to
Yes.
Connellsville.
They would take it to
and-
Connellsville, ship it downriver, and some of it would actually went as far as New Orleans.
Wow.
The sugar kettles. Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. So your organization has restored this. It was in
Yes.
pretty bad shape, you said at one
It
time.
was in really bad shape. It's a wonder that it even still exists.
Yeah.
In 2006, we started the stone restoration, and we have it stabilized. Then 2016, we did the casting shed and the water wheel. A lot of people might know Jim Wetzel
I do.
from Connellsville High School. He designed and he built the water wheel, and so last year we got the roof over the water wheel, which we're working on the bellows now.
Okay.
And we want to have it that it would look like it did when it was in operation, so
Wow.
people could, understand what it really, because when you look at a stack of stones, it's like, okay, how does this really work?
Yeah. Well, you're getting there. I
We're
mean,
getting there.
Yeah,
It
you're getting there.
takes time, but we're getting there.
And there was an explosion here at one time.
Yes,
Yeah.
there was an explosion around 1800.
Okay.
Water and iron don't mix, and something happened, and it blew the whole front end of the furnace out, and it was rebuilt and in operation again in 1801.
Wow. So you have children's activities too.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have the scavenger hunt, which the kids love it because they get to go around each vendor. They get prizes for asking the questions and learning about history. Yes.
And then the daily talks. You want to talk a little bit about
Yes,
it?
the daily talks are held over at the furnace. We do the furnace talks, which I do the furnace talks, and we talk about the history of the furnace and what went on. We had the Braddock Road talks because the Braddock Road actually went through our township.
Okay.
We had the Braddock Road talks, and we also have other people doing local history talks.
Yeah.
Just
And the best thing, there's no charge for any of this.
no, it's absolutely free. We also have, with the food, we have free coffee. Free
Okay.
coffee.
Wow.
All day.
That's a
Yes.
good thing. So now talk about the food. You gave me a little teaser early on. You
Yeah.
mentioned pierogies and
We have pierogies, we have pulled pork, we have the hot sausage sandwiches, and we have the famous Bullskin fair burgers.
because someone had the recipe.
Yes, we have the recipe. And we have hot dogs along with strawberries and ice cream and homemade desserts.
All that sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah, so get something to eat, sit down and
Yes.
listen to the band.
Yes.
So you talked about a lot of the things are free. So actually the displays are free, the talks are free, but there is a charge for the food.
Yes.
And there's probably some other things that you sell that day too.
We have different things for sale in the cabin that the Historical Society. We have a vintage rummage table in the cabin.
Okay.
And everything's $1
Oh,
on
wow.
there. So you might find some really good items there. But yeah, the food, there is a cost for the food, but we are very reasonable, and you'll come and you get your belly full.
Yeah, and you also have like 50-50 tickets?
We have Chinese auction and also a quilt raffle.
Okay.
Yes.
And then all this helps to benefit the Historical Society.
Yes, to benefit the Historical Society and the restoration of our furnace.
Okay, that's great.
Yes. And
This is probably like a homecoming too,
Yes.
I would imagine. People that
Yes.
lived here in the township probably come back to,
Yes.
as
Yes.
part of that.
yes.
All that activity. That's great. Well, if you will, Kim, talk about the dates and times one more time in
Okay.
case people just join.
It will be Friday night, June 13th. It will be from 7 to 9, and that is the Lost Years Band.
That's just entertainment.
Just
that day.
entertainment. And on Saturday, June 14th, and Sunday, June 15th, from 11 to 6.
Okay, and right here at the fairground. Like actually, park at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, park at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, the Bullskin Fairgrounds.
Yes.
And catch the hayride over.
Yes, or walk through the woods. It's a really nice walk.
Yeah, and the address is 484 Park Road, Scottdale.
Yes.
Well, Kim, thank you for your work. Thank you for preserving the history here in the
Well,
township.
thank you for talking with me today. I'm really grateful.
Yeah, we're glad to do it.
Thank you.
And now you're in the know.